And welcome to Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. This is the Sacramento Report. I'm Steve Swat. My guest this segment is Jim Nielson, who's a member of the State Assembly, and you represent 9 rural Northern California counties from Yolo County all the way to the Oregon state line.
It's a lot of territory.
It is. Thanks for being with us. I think the one subject that seems to be still fresh in everyone's mind and just will not go away because of its long-term effects is the revelation that the Department of Parks and Recreation had stashed $54 million in a couple of, secret funds at a time when Governor Brown was asking the parks to, close 70 of their facilities throughout the state of California. And that seems to really have staying power and legs in terms of how the public views government, don't you think?
There's no trust. And as a matter of fact, Steve, it's not unique. It's historic. For decades, agencies have been doing such things. It's just the difference now is we're being asked, the people of California, all of us, to assume some $45 billion worth of additional taxes for up to 7 years to fund government that doesn't work, a budget process that doesn't exist. And now we're going to close all the parks, but there was plenty of money just sitting in a pot back there. That shows the citizens and the legislators, it should, that there is no trust. And it's not time to be spending more money. It is time to be doing zero-based budgeting, looking within the agencies, complete scrutiny like the special funds, examining where they started, what was the statute that created them, how have they performed their function. Some of them should be eliminated now. And in all cases, it's clear the special funds we are all being overtaxed to accrue those vast reserves in the recycling fund, in the victims' compensation fund. It's not being used. Off-road vehicles, those folks are being overtaxed, and all that money is just going into the state budget to fund something that doesn't work.
Yeah, I know those stories have really percolated upwards recently about the special funds throughout the state. I mean, billions of dollars that are just sort of out there that we really don't have much of a handle on.
Well, we don't. And hardly do we have a handle on the budget, notwithstanding these several years of being very difficult times. Mm-hmm. But has government changed, ladies and gentlemen? I ask you rhetorically. Tell me your favorite agency. Are you any happier? I am not. The folks that I represent are not conveying to me they're happy. And that's not arguing to fund what's broken. It says fix it.
And yet the state treasurer has said, go back to since 2007, the general fund budget is down by 16.5%.
It is down, but it does not mean that government has been downsized. If you look at the numbers of employees in the state of California, if you look at the things that the agencies of government are doing, the real thing that has been accomplished, if any, is less has been spent than would have been. By our reckoning in the last 4 years, because Republicans particularly said no, about $60 billion was not spent that would have been otherwise.
Well, including a lot of that going to public education.
No question about it. It's been a tough time for public education. But they've had a floor there with Prop 98. And frankly, more needs to be done with public education too, because it's not performing.
We are out of time, but we appreciate your presence here. Thanks again also to our viewers for watching Local Edition on Time Warner Cable. A reminder that you can see these interviews on YouTube and My Government On Demand. I'm Steve Swat. Have a great day.